what is a total body workout?
So it's within the name, right? So it's a total body workout.
Okay,
so
next question.
There, that's it, period. I mean, again, I know if you guys listen to our podcast, I say the word bodybuilding way too much already, but it's not. It's different than when you do your splits, right? It's when you break up chest day, back day, leg day, or even upper body and lower body day. So total body is going to be, let's just talk about like the 5 or 6 like functional movements of fitness or functional movement patterns that we have in fitness, right? We have a squat or a lunge. So I usually categorize that as like a lower body push because you're more or less like pushing into the ground. And then you have a lower body pull, like a deadlift, which you're still pushing your feet into the ground. I get that. That's how you get the bar off the ground. But a deadlift is often called a pull, so lower body pull. We have an upper body push. We have an upper body pull. So like examples of those would be like a bench press and a pull up. One would be the bench press is your upper body push. The pull up is your upper body pull. Then we have rotation, and then we have like anti-rotation. So when you think about a total body workout, what you can do is you basically, it makes it really easy. You just pick one variation of all those movements. I mean, it can be a shoulder press for upper body. It doesn't have to be a bench press. It doesn't have to be a horizontal press. It can be an overhead press. It doesn't have to be a pull up. It can be a pull. It can be any type of squat or lunge. It could be any type of deadlift or even like a back extension or anything that's like kind of a lower body like hamstring and glute dominant exercise. Just pick one of those, put it in your workout, and there you have a total body workout. The way I do it sometimes is I will do like a lower body pushing with upper body pulling heavy workout. If that's kind of what we're doing in the off season right now with Lift Heavy Swing Fast, because people kind of like a little bit more volume and they want to feel a little bit more of a pump, but I still don't like doing bodybuilding splits. So the closest I'm going to get is I will do lower body push with upper body pull. And then the next day would be lower body pull with upper body push. But more often than not, I typically do just completely total body where it's one exercise of each, maybe 2. And you kind of focus on, let's say like Monday, I'm going to focus on, it's going to be a heavy like squatting day and maybe like a heavy rowing day or something like that. And then it'll be the rest of the workout will be the rest of the total body exercises, but they won't be like the main focus because you can't really just hit like, super heavy sets of all those. It kind of has to be like a main focus of strength, and then it's accessory work, right? Or else you would just be smoked. You can't do a heavy one of every single one of those, like for a 5 rep max or something. And I don't really do 5 rep maxes, but for a heavy set of 5, for example. And then the next day on Wednesday would be, okay, let's do a lower body pull. Let's do like a deadlift, and we'll pair that with, I don't know, like a bench press. So that's kind of how you just put together a total body workout. And yeah, a lot of people had a bunch of questions about those. They'd never really heard that before because the post was saying, pretty much all I do is 3 times a week with total body workouts, because Lift Heavy Swing Fast is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, total body workouts, Tuesday being a mobility / like zone 2 cardio day. And then Saturday is a more like high intensity interval training day, which for a while we were doing like the Norwegian 4x4s, just using the assault bike. And then like over the summer, Erika and I were just kind of like going out and riding bicycles outside. So pretty much all I was doing was 3 total body workouts a week.
Yep. Yeah. So basically, are people struggling with the fact that because they're just so ingrained as the upper and lower body splits, and they just don't know that it's incorporating both?
I still think someone should do a study on this, like how many people out there still just follow bodybuilder splits. So I don't even think upper and lower is really a thing that a ton of people do. Maybe some people do push-pull legs, but I would have to say like over 50% of the people out there are still doing
Buys, tries,
bodybuilding, chest day, back day, leg day.
See, I don't even. I'm like, this is where
you never did it.
I'm just like, what is that?
Yeah, I did that. That's what I did. I mean, I did that. That's pretty much all we knew how to do, right? Like that's what.
But even when I've done bodybuilding workouts more recently, like things are going towards like upper lower versus like straight up. I mean, I can't believe people go to the gym. I'm not disagreeing that you obviously hear from people all the time. It's just really wild that people are going to the gym and just doing chest.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think I think the program you used to follow was more. They really did try to train like general populations a little bit more, right? Like when you followed that. So yeah, they were more biased towards the upper body, lower body splits, which is much more efficient, right? Because you at least to hit every part of your body, you only have to work out twice a week. Whereas like a bodybuilding split's like 4 or 5, 6 days a week or something like that. But yeah, when I was growing up, I mean, it was, when I was 14 years old, started lifting weights, it was grab the Muscle and Fitness magazine, tear out the pages of Jay Cutler's grow your biceps by 2 inches in one day workouts. And I've done those before. So, I mean, it's just all arms.
And so is that coming from the space too of just like always training to failure? And that, I mean, cause again, having done some bodybuilding workouts, like my arms get tired so quickly, and that's just not even doing isolated, one muscle group. It's just upper body in general. I'm like smoked after like 30 minutes, after doing just a couple sets. I'm already fatigued. So like, is that where people are chasing the most, is just to burn it out, burn it out, burn it out?
Well, I think the logical part of why a bodybuilder does it right is because to really hammer that muscle, like beat it into submission to make it grow, and then your whatever you want to train the next day is still pretty fresh. Because if you just beat up, I mean, usually you probably save your arms like later on in the week because it's hard to do like chest or back when your triceps and biceps are fried, or your shoulders. Yeah. So you do it. I mean, they have a pretty good order. Like, I mean, I think the typical bodybuilder split is probably like chest and tris, back and bis, legs and shoulders, or something like that would probably be a normal split. Some people probably break out the arms into their own day. But yeah, I mean, I think it's probably pretty challenging for women too, because women really can't handle the same amount of volume in their upper body as a man can. Like you just alluded to, like your arms and shoulders get really tired. Or like, like the bro bodybuilders can do chest day one day, back day the next, arm day, and then shoulders or something. And where women usually are more biased to handling more volume through their legs. Yeah,
that's true. I mean, that is true. But
I think there was a study once that was like women can do like 60% of what a man can do in in their legs, and like only like 30% or something in the upper body. It's a big difference.
I know some women that can do more legs than guys. Actually, 100%. I feel like that study is not right, because guys
volume. It was like volume wise.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, yes, obviously men can handle more, but men skip leg day more than women do.
Absolutely. And so, and what I was, when you really think about it and I'm sure, I haven't done bodybuilding, I haven't done a bodybuilding workout in so long. I'm so out of it that I have really no clue, like kind of what they do now. Maybe they add in 2 leg days or something, because it always just seemed, because it's just very unbalanced, right? You train your legs once. Legs are roughly, let's say, 50% of your body, right? It's from the waist down. It's like half of you. Train your legs once, but
from a muscle mass perspective, it's 60,
yeah,
70%, or whatever. I mean, like, it's not.
But you're only spending 1 day on your legs, but you're going to spend 4 or 5 others on everything from the waist up, right?
Totally.
So it just doesn't really make sense. And and then there's so many things there's so many advantages to a total body workout, right? Like when you've been in this long enough, you understand that the people you're writing workouts for, or the clients that you're training, are human beings with lives. They have families, they have children, they have work responsibilities, they get sick. So many things happen, right? So worst case scenario, you only get 1 workout in that week, right? At least it was a total body workout. We hit everything. If you only got in chest day that week, okay, cool. What did we really accomplish?
Right.
And the next week rolls around, you only get 2 days. I'm like, okay, maybe you got chest again, because it starts again on Monday. You went back on Monday. So you're like, okay, well, I'm going to start fresh this week. I'm going to get every single workout done. Yes. So I'm just going to start fresh. Chest again. Okay, I made chest and back this week. Shit. Something came up. Missed the rest of the week again. So now it's like, okay, 2-3 weeks in a row have gone by, and all we've done is hit our chest a few times. I mean, it's not how it always goes, but, that's just part of it. And if you at least get a total body workout in, you checked all the boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love it from a fatigue perspective too. I like leg day just like any other female out there, but I do feel better when I know I almost said everybody, and then I was like, nope, retract. I do feel better on a total body workout. Always have. When I was like just more doing functional training, and we were doing CrossFit style training or training for sport, like your whole body works together. You're not isolating muscle groups. So it like that doesn't, my body doesn't jive with that, but that's just me.
And then, I mean,
some people might like it though, for that reason, to not, if you're only fatigued, like to your point, only fatiguing your biceps, only fatiguing your chest. So you're like super, super fresh. I mean, I get it.
Well, and then there's also something to be said about you're stimulating that muscle multiple times a week, right? Instead of just once. And I think there's probably some literature out there that shows that has a higher benefit, right? Like for people, instead of, hitting your chest only once every, 7 days, if you do a total body workout, you're going to hit that upper body pushing pattern, 2 to 3, 4 times a week.
Yes.
Without and you can still, and I think people think that, you can't build a ton of muscle that way. It really comes down to you, right? Like you can the minimum effective dose is actually pretty low for a lot of people. And even for me, like I still see great results pushing myself on a total body workout day. And I've got 23 years of exercise experience, or, you know, my, what do they call it? Like your exercise life or whatever, age.
Your training age.
My training age, right, is like 23 years, right? So,
Yeah.
and I still get sore. I can still push myself really hard, like on a total body day. I've still gained muscle at 37 years old. From doing total body workouts. So it comes down to you. The exercise works if you make it work.
100%.